Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Mohammed Rafiat, but you can call me Ajia Rafi. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about my reality as a mother of two children. Being a mother of two children is a life-changing experience. Personally, for me, it has not been easy, but at the same time, it has been fun, it's been loving, it's been challenging, and it's been a learning process for me. Like I was saying, it is okay for you to, you know, accidentally have your first child. I mean, once you have the child, you just start loving the child and everything will be fine. But when you want to have your second child, I will advise that you plan it properly. Because if you don't, even if you plan it, you still face challenges, let alone when you don't plan it. So, why I'm saying this is because pregnancy struggle start from conceiving. The moment you figure that you are pregnant like this, that's when you start having all the pregnancy symptoms. I don't know, I think it's just how God made it. Once you know you are pregnant, start feeling the fever, start having morning sickness and all of that. So, but when you plan it, you already know that those things are coming, and somehow you are prepared for it. But if you don't plan it, when you start, let's say you even have a project going on for you, pregnancy can just interrupt it, and then you just be like your life is on hold. You have to pause and then figure out how to navigate your way around it. Okay, that one is one. Now let's say that your child is less than 2, as that's when you conceive. So probably when you have your child, your toddler is now 2 years or less than 2. My guy, it's not easy. Oh. Hmm. You know the way toddlers are now, they are always very restless. They have strength. Only God knows where they get it from. So they are always restless. Imagine you have a newborn that you're trying to pacify to sleep, and then your toddler is there running around crying and doing all sorts of things. So another reason why I think that it is advisable to plan your second pregnancy is because, for instance, now let's say your partner is the busy type where you mostly carry the taking care of the children all by yourself. You have your house chores to do, you have the kids to take care of all by yourself because your partner is probably the sole provider for the home. So it's better when you plan it. You know, probably your child is like, your first child is like 3 or 4. Your first child is a little bit independent, it's easier for you. But when your first child is depending on you for literally everything, they can't feed themselves, they can't take care of their toilet themselves, they can't change their feet clothes by themselves, they can't do so many things, they are relying on you for everything. And then you have a little one to take care of, and your partner is the type that goes to work very early in the morning, come back late at night. Probably by the time your partner is back home, the kids are even sleeping. That's the time you have to rest, and then you have to take care of daddy too. So when your toddler is your first child is a bit, independent, it's easier to take care of both of them. I mean, if your toddler is the type that, is independent enough to pull, to use the toilet, okay, you probably just need to clean after the child. But when your toddler is using diaper, the newborn is using diaper, your toddler is drinking formula, this one too is drinking formula. Imagine making bottles for two babies, changing diapers for two babies. It's not easy. So I will advise that you plan your second pregnancy very well. And another thing is, hey, for me, when you're you have to be ready, like physically ready, mentally ready, spiritually ready, psychologically ready, emotionally ready, and most importantly, financially ready. You see that finance? If you are not ready, don't go and ready, especially in this current economy. Hey, you know how much diaper is, you know how much baby food costs. So you have to be ready in those aspects. And what I mean by physically ready, let's say that you have your first child. That's my baby right there. That girl is looking for my attention already. Let's say you have your first child through CS, even if it's normal delivery. If you're not physically healed, like you're not physically healed, okay, for some people, after their first child, some people stay like a year without having their period. Other people, and I say other people, for example, 2 months after, you already start menstruating again. And you know one thing they say about oh, when you start giving birth, your menstrual cramp stops. It's not for everybody. Oh. It is not for everybody. For some people, even after birth, it's as though they've not even given birth. Their menstrual cramps is still the same or even worse. So that physical aspect, make sure that you are strong enough. You know, you're strong enough, your c-section area is healed, your other part of the body is healed. So just make sure that you are physically ready, you are completely healed from the first pregnancy. It's not like you're now pregnant again, you're still feeling pain in your back from the first child, you're still having headaches. You know, I know you can't be completely healed, but at least just be strong enough to carry another belle. So another thing is emotionally strong. Ha! You see that emotion? For some people, after they have their babies, they start having hormonal changes. It happened to me after I had my first child. I think this is my second child. Not like I was ready, but I prepared myself immediately. I figured I was pregnant. That you see this pregnancy, anything postpartum, kineko, I will not allow my brain to welcome it. And I prayed about it. So I've not really been having so much. My baby is just 3 months. And when I had my first child, less than 3 months after I had my baby, hey, my hormones were messing with me. Any little thing like this, especially from my husband, any small thing like this, I don't dey cry. Little things get into me that I was so fragile that any little thing used to hurt me. So, and some hormonal changes for women. So you have to be emotionally ready, you have to prepare your mind to face all the challenges and all of that. And then another part is if you're not emotionally strong, you see these children, especially when you have to, it's like they have something that connects them together. When your first child is crying, the second one wants to cry at the same time, simultaneously. They want to scatter your brain. So if you're not strong enough, as the first one is crying, the second one is crying, if you are not strong enough, you can be the third person to cry and join them. And join them. So it will now be battle of first to tire. Anybody that gets tired first will stop crying and pacify the other. So you just need to be you need to be ready, you need to prepare your mind for all the challenges that will come your way. This child, mind yourself. Okay, another thing is yes, spiritually ready. See, before I got married, me, I just used to pray. Oh. I do not used to have like a prayer point or anything. I just used to pray. Sometimes even when I do my what's this thing called that we pray, wake up at midnight to pray. I don't used to have any specific thing that I'll just wake up at midnight, do my prayer, I'll sleep back. But you see right now, I have a long list for God. I tell God everything, because let me tell you something, when you start having children, imagine your child having catarrh for like a whole month. You start thinking that, is this thing even natural? Maybe somebody is doing me somewhere. Is somebody after my child? There's no how you not think about it as a mother. Even when your heart is as pure as water, when you know that you have not offended, there's no how you not offend people, sha. You know that you have not offended people, and then you now have an African parent. There's no how you tell me that your own parent don't used to pray against spiritual kineka. Because from one background or the other, there's one spiritual something. So you have to be spiritually ready. Be ready to face God for any challenges that is coming your way. Your child is having headache, as you are giving that child time, you are telling God, Lord, about please, this headache must vanish before tomorrow morning. Because these children, when your toddler is having cold, they will pass it down to you. Right now I have cold, my baby has cold, my toddler is having cold, the other one is coughing. All of us in the house, we are all sick. So yeah, that is it about being spiritual. What other challenge? E plenty sha, e boku, but this is all I can say for now. Now let's talk about the sweet part of having two babies. It's very cute to have two children. My toddler is not really talking well yet, but the moment that boy just say baby, I'll be blushing from chin to chin. Oh, Amir is calling baby. So there are so many sweet sweet moments. They are playing with each other. Even Now my first child is a boy and the second one is a girl. Sometimes just to to have that sweet memory, I wear them matching colors, even if they're not going to wear matching pajamas. Sometimes I try to wear the same color as them. And then when my baby comes to me, I'll be like, mommy. I be when they both want you to cuddle them to bed at night. You're carrying baby here, the other one is resting on you. So yeah, you see now she's crying. I have to attend to her. So there are so many sweet moments. So you have to be ready to face the challenges, enjoy the moment. But we all know generally being a motherhood is sweet, motherhood is fun. I mean the fact that you can look at your I have this is my own child. This is my the love is just different to know that this one is mine. It is this one is not the one that will be forcing. And the love from children is so pure, so genuine, so undiluted. You will not force it, they'll just love you. As I'm doing mommy sure, yeah, all those things now just make you so happy. And then when the challenges come too, sometimes you cry, other times you smile. Somebody like me now, before I'm quick to cry anyhow, but now I don't really cry like before again. Any little thing I just pray about it and give them paracetamol, and they are good to go. Another thing that comes with having a baby, not even just two, having a baby, is sleep deprivation. See, in your first like early stage of having babies, sometimes some babies don't sleep that much. So just be ready that if you are the type that likes to sleep like Momo, hey, just know that you will be having short sleep for a long, it might not be a long time, but uh, but then right now my own is going to be a long time. Do you know why? I have to. Sometimes they don't sleep at the same time. Sometimes my toddler might sleep like 8 o'clock. My newborn might not sleep until like 11. My toddler can wake up like 2 to look for what I don't understand. I will attend to him. And then when it's like 5 o'clock, because I'll prepare him for school, I'm up again to prep for school, make food, do this, get him ready, all of that. So, my baby, just be ready that you'll be deprived of sleep, oh, you'll not sleep well for some times. That one too is there. And another thing is juggling your schedule. When you have babies, just be ready to forfeit some things that you ordinarily do in your life. Right now, in my own life, I don't even have a life again. I'm living for them. Because there are so many things I want to do for myself that I have to cancel because of them. Okay, sometimes last week, my sister invited me for a birthday party of one of our uncles. And I thought to myself, if I want to attend this birthday, I'll go with two babies. Even when I get there, I don't even like people helping me to carry babies, especially at parties. This is Africa, this is Nigeria. I thought somebody go around to somebody's child head. So I don't even like people helping me to carry my babies, especially when we are out in public. So I just thought of it like, I cannot attend this party. I scrapped that one. So many other things. I'm a makeup artist. I don't have any in-house nanny again. Even in-house new, the one that will come and go. I don't have any nanny. I'm taking care of my babies by myself. Now, if I have a makeup job that I have to go and do home service, except my sisters are around or my mom is around, I cannot take any job for now. Maybe until my baby is old enough to go to daycare, that's when I can start working. So you have to like sacrifice so many things for your children. So because of this reason, just plan it properly. Probably if you have a 9 to 5 job and then you okay, some offices used to give them like 3 months maternity leave, 4 months and thereabout. So if you plan yourself properly, maybe you plan your leave towards your maternity leave, and you just know by the time you want to resume work, your baby is old enough to go to the daycare, or you have someone you can trust to leave your child with. Otherwise, that's how you them canceling your plans for them. Or yeah, what other thing do I even want to talk about, Seth? I don't know, so many things, so many things that goes into being a mom. It's not easy, but at the same time, it's worth the stress, the challenges, and everything. See, there are so many things you're going to learn in the course of being a mom. One of them is being patient. If you are not a patient person, you are probably going to raise hoodlum. Because raising babies require a lot of patience, especially when they get to that toddler stage. I mean, at least in their baby stage now, you know that you are the one that is going to control everything they do. But when they get to that stage of toddler, yeah, 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 it's like no to them is yeah, 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 because they don't hear no or stop. They don't. Or you get to the stage of potty training. That potty training, if you are not patient, you can kill somebody's child. Because as you're saying, if you want to pee, say pee pee, say wee wee. You just see one child doing like this, peeing on your rug. For what? I just said wee wee, potty. As you're screaming it, you might even be saying potty, potty, but when they want to pee, that's when they will pee on the floor. So you need to be very patient to raise a child. Another thing is self-love. You need to love yourself as a mom before you can even accept love from any other person. Because when you get to that stage, especially after birth, when you're pregnant, even all the changes, you still be loving your what's it called, your bump, and you won't even think about it that much. But after you have your child, you just see that you're no longer who you used to be physically. Your body will change. You no get as you wan do am, your body go change. Is either your belle big, your your body will just change, sha. Is either okay for me now. After every child, I begin to lose postpartum hair loss. My hair will just be going back. My pink, before you know, the hair on my hair will become big and it will be shredding. So you just have to learn to love yourself. And you know the way men can be very nonchalant. You just see your husband come to you and be like, babe, maybe you should be doing sit up. Oh. Sit up after 6 weeks of CS. You want to kill me? So you need to just love yourself, and then you just be patient too. Because if somebody is telling you, this your stomach, when will you start working on it, that thing will vex you. And if you're not patient enough, you might just scatter things and escalate the matter. So we need to embrace ourselves, love ourselves as mothers, and appreciate ourselves. We are sacrificing a lot to bring forth a life. It's not easy. So if anybody tells you, oh, your stomach is big, so about self-love, as a mom, yeah, you need to prioritize yourself too. You need to be intentional about yourself. Do not forget yourself while you're taking care of your kids, because I mean, when people see beautiful looking children and here comes their mother looking homeless and sad. So while you're taking care of your children, always remember to take care of yourself too. Have skincare routine, sometimes buy things for yourself, because me as I am like this, it's only pajamas I always remember to buy for myself, because that's what I wear the most, from pajamas to pajamas. So remember to take care of yourself too. Buy yourself clothes occasionally. Take care of your skin, even if it's just to sit at home. Make sure you're glowing right in your living room. At least when daddy comes back to, they see a glowing mom. So try to look good for yourself. Be intentional about yourself. Don't lose yourself while you're raising your children. Let's love ourselves. Let's take care of ourselves. Mommy. So if you find my video interesting, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can also share the video. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.